at. It's not just a bunch of scary random stories. There's a story arc, as they say in journalism. But what is it? Well, it takes someone like Glenn Beck to figure it out. He's the author of a new book called The Great Reset, Joe Biden and the Rise of 21st Century Fascism. That book is out today, and we're delighted to have Glenn Beck join us now. Glenn, thanks so much for coming on. Congrats on the book.
Thank you.
Which I'll admit up front I have not read. Give us a sense of the theme.
Everything that you've talked about, I've been watching your whole show tonight. Absolutely everything that you've talked about tonight is in this book, and it is explained. It explains why the schools are tracking with the DOJ, why Fauci with the vaccine mandates, why Fauci is hiding his relationship with Big Pharmaceutical, our gas prices, the First Amendment rights, the January 6th people being set up by the FBI. All of this, Tucker, this is the most important book I have read. This is the most important, or that I've written. This is the most important topic of my career, and I think this is the most important topic in the world today. The Great Reset is not a conspiracy theory. It is something that the Davos people have put together along with the World Economic Forum, and it is running rampant through every Western capital and every Western country. It is. I just read this. Tomorrow morning at 9:30, the Washington State COVID detainment emergency. They are going to have a state board of health discussing from 9:30 to 3:30 tomorrow, allowing local health officers to use law enforcement to force an emergency order in involuntarily detaining a person or group of persons' families to be isolated in a quarantine facility following the refusal to voluntarily comply with requests, medical examinations, testing, treatment, counseling, and vaccination. This is an internment camp. Washington State has done it before. They haven't obviously learned their lesson from World War II. This, again, is all about total and complete control. I was wrong for a long time. I thought this was about socialism. It is not. It is a brand of fascism. Socialism and communism, the state and the people own everything. That's not what's coming. If you want to understand why our corporations are saying that they have to have these teach white people how bad they are, why they're condemning the United States but not China, because China is the new global model. And all of it is in here with 50 pages of fine print footnotes. Do not go online and just search unless it's an original source, because there's a lot of bad information out. And this must get out to every person, I believe, in the Western world. This is not an American problem. This is the entire West going away by 2030. And I think the next, they just wargamed, the World Economic Forum just wargamed the next economic collapse. I think that's coming in the next couple of years. I could be wrong. I usually am on timing. But when that happens, it is lights out. It is over. They will control your food, your water, your work, your education, your banking, your money, gasoline. France is just now paying a rate increase for their electricity of 45% because of the Great Reset. They are shutting down their nuclear power plants, and it's going to cause a 45% increase in energy. They are going to bankrupt the entire West, and only the elites are going to be able to have money, the food they want, the jobs they want, etc., etc. We will be left in the dust. We must educate ourselves right now.
Glenn Beck, thanks so much for that. Congrats on the book.